Hey guys, it's Di, and I wanted to share real quickly how I make our board decorations in PicMonkey. And next week's theme is going to be Sightseeing Sweethearts, and I'm actually getting the board ready to switch over to S Week. And this is what our preschool at home boards look like if you haven't seen our preschool at home videos. And the thing that I switch out and make in PicMonkey is right there where it says really romantic. I switch out our theme, and I've been making our theme in PicMonkey pretty much the whole time we've been doing preschool at home, and it's working out great. So this is what it looks like after it's printed out. I'm going to show you a really quick tutorial on how to do it, and it's very super easy. So here we go. So PicMonkey just redesigned their website actually about a week ago, and I really like the interface. I've been using PicMonkey since it was picnic.com, and I really like what they do. So this is a free website. You don't have to have a account or anything, so no need to sign in. You can see over here I'm not signed in. So I'm just going to go to Collage. I'm going to pick which pictures I want in the collage. So the next week is Sightseeing Sweethearts, and I had just a little picture of the Eiffel Tower picked out, so I'm going to pick that and open it up. And it opens it up over here to the side, and you can see I've already done it once, so it already had it saved. So I'm just going to drag this into here, and then I'm going to change the proportions. The proportions that I like to make it long like this are actually a Facebook cover, and they already have them already laid out for you. So if you go over here to the side, I'm going to switch my layout. I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to switch I'm going to choose Facebook cover. And I'm going to choose this one to the far right, which has more of a square proportion. Now you can see the Eiffel Tower is still kind of not all the way in the picture, so I can use this line and drag it over. And then you could add other pictures into these areas and actually drag pictures and, you know, add them in just additionally as well. Like if I just wanted to add a picture right there, I could. But for my preschool at home purposes, I don't need any additional pictures. I like having the picture right here and the words over here. Then over here at the side, so the top one is your images, the second one is your layout. You choose whatever layout. I have a preference for the Facebook cover for preschool at home. And then you can use different things that they have uploaded. I'm not going to be using any of that today. And then the spacing and the colors are the main things that I use for the preschool at home. So on this area, I'm basically just going to choose my color, and you can see it already has the color that I previously used saved. So I'm just going to click right there and use that one. And if I decided I wanted more of a purple, I just drag it around, and you can see it changes the color that's in the background. So that works really well. And then if you want to change how dark the color is, I can make it a really dark purple, or I can line it up by just dragging that line along there. So I'm going to use my second version of this. I'm just going to make it a purple. So this is how I want it to look. I made sure that that is straightened up how I want it. And then I'm just going to go up to the top and click Save. So over here, I've just been using, I'm going to call this Sightseeing 2, and then it's going to save to my computer. And I've already got this all going to the same folder, so if you're wanting to start a new folder, you could do so at this point as well. So I'm just going to save that in there, and that's Sightseeing 2. So masterpiece saved, that is all done. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go up to the X in the corner in the center of the screen, not the one that totally closes out the screen. I'm going to close out this project that I'm working on. It takes me back to the main screen. So I'm going to go to Edit, which is just editing a photo, and it's going to bring me back to my open up screen. So I'm going to find my Sightseeing 2 picture over here and select that, and then I'm going to go down and open that one. So then this brings up the thing that I just made in the collage, and now I'm going to add something. I'm going to add overlays to it. I'm going to add text to it. So you can see that there's all kinds of options over here, and sometimes I use these for thumbnails, but you don't have to get like really, you know, intricate. For my purposes, I find that just adding text works great, and then sometimes I'll add little stamps and things like that in thumbnails, but for right now I'll just show you how to do the text. So the big T, little t is the text area, and Emily's Candy is one that I especially really like for, you know, this time of year. So I'm going to add text. I'm going to write my word here in the center. I'm typing with one hand. So then I'm just going to highlight that, and I can change the color over here to the side. I find that white usually works best for showing up once it's actually printed out. I'm going to go down and I'm going to make it as big as I possibly can. I find that for preschool at home, I'm using 2 you know, medium-sized words. Usually 96 can be a good size level to read. Then I'm just going to drag it out so it fits the page. So that is all I need to see for that one. And I'll go ahead and put sweethearts on there too. Alright, so then I need to center that. All right, and so that is pretty much what I would do for my header that I would use up on my board. So that is all I need. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this image, and this is gonna be my Sightseeing 2 version 2. And I'll save that. It goes to my folder. Then the next thing I need to do to be able to print it out, because it's now a picture on my computer, so I'm gonna go to Word, which I already have a blank document set up, and I insert into the document. I go ahead and find my Sightseeing 2 version 2 picture. You can see all the old preschool at home things that I've used for various things in there. And then I'm just gonna turn it to the side so that way I can make it a little bit bigger. And then once I've turned it to the side, I just drag it down so it takes up a good portion of the page. You can make it whatever size you want. And then from here, I will save it if I want to use it again. I just have my preschool home folder, which I save everything in. And this one, I just save things as the same word that I used, and then I put printable on the end, so I know that this is the printable one. So I'm going to save that here, and then I'm just going to go up to File and print it off. And voila, there you go. It's super, super easy. It's so easy, and it took me longer because I was explaining it as I went. So this video is 6 minutes long right now, and it seriously probably takes me about 2 minutes just to fly through this when I'm making the headers each week. Alright, so there you go, and that is how I make my headers. I'm just going to cut it out from there. And one thing you can do to save paper is sometimes if I'm doing 2 weeks at a time, I'll actually drop the picture in and do 2 on 1 page. But for our purposes today, I just wanted to do 1, so it wasn't too much to drop in there. But anyhow, you can put as many on the page that will fit, and then you just cut it out, and it's ready to go for your bulletin board. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys that were wondering how I make my themed headers in PicMonkey, and I will do a tutorial to show you guys how I do my thumbnails coming up later on in February as well. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.